Dun, 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 dun. Uno, what it do, baby? What's going on, everybody? You're now tuned in. Should I give it to him? Should I give it to him? Let's do it, man. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, boxing fans of all ages, you are now tuned in to Four Corners Boxing, and I'm your host, Fight Night X. Behind the film, Legend is there, and Mixed Martial Mike is freaky, fixing it up on the mix and masters. You hear me? He's the one that's cutting it up. He's the one that's editing it. He's the one that's making y'all laugh a little more. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking the shit that I'm talking. Top of the weekend. Monday is back. The weekend is behind us, and we're looking forward to another one because every weekend is fight night. You hear me? Saturday nights, Friday nights, and nowadays Sunday nights as well.
I mean, every day.
You know what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather fighting on Sunday nights. Gervonta Davis fighting on Sunday nights. I'm hearing that King Kong Ortiz and Andy Ruiz Jr. are going to be fighting on a Sunday night as well. So Sunday nights is now a part of the boxing schedule as well. If you're not tuned in, then you better catch up. Then you better listen up, and you better know what's going on because, yeah, Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays, there is boxing. So check your calendars, check your schedules, and don't miss one of these fights, man. Calling me, talking about your ex. How was it? How was it?
Don't ask me dumb questions, man.
How was it? You're going to have to hear about it from me, or you're going to have to watch it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole gang, though, man. Fetty gang. Where's Fetty for life, baby? You heard? We be on that court on Sundays. You heard? Everybody on a balling game. You heard? I had more points this week than all my games last week. You heard? In just one game. Hit the game winner as well. I can't front, man. Legend be shooting the one-leg jumpers, spit turnaround one-leg jumpers. You heard? I'm not playing, man. Come play with us, man. Come get it. We always balling, good time, keeping the muscles loose, you feel me? We drink a lot, we smoke a lot, you know what I'm saying? So we got to clear that out of our lungs, out of our pores, out of our systems. 4 or 5 games that have you looking like you just ran 8 miles with Gervonta Davis. You heard me? 4 or 5 games of basketball have you looking like you was just in camp with Garcia. You heard me? But we going to get to that. Yeah, we going to get to that. I know y'all want some of that right there. But you know how we start this shit off. Come on, man. We got to start this shit off with 4 corners. Floyd, Cash, Flow, Diaz. Could I say it again? Floyd, Cash, Flow, Diaz, baby. 6-0, baby. Another knockout, baby. What's up? What's happening, man? Floyd, man, he does it again, man. He's been busy, and I'm really happy. We all are. That Top Rank got him clicking, man. Top Rank has got him going. We were down in California earlier this year where he scored his first knockout, 4th victory of his career. He scored a body shot knockout, you know what I'm saying? Then he came back, made his MSG debut just a few weeks ago. Just a few weeks ago. It was last month. You know what I'm saying? On the card of Joe Smith and Arthur Beterbiev. He was on that card. Got himself a 6-round unanimous decision. You know what I'm saying? And now he's back again. He just went for 6-0. And yes, it is 6-0, people, with a 3rd round knockout over Pedro Salamón. Yo no sé, pero he was on the floor. Estaba en el piso tirado, you know what I'm saying? Got back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Referee said that's enough. He said Cash is too young. He said Cash is too fast. Cash is too strong. Stop the fight. Ring the bell, man. Ring the bell. It's all over. Cash Flow picks up his 2nd professional knockout, his 6th professional win, and the kid didn't take much punishment at all. I told you, 3rd round knockout. You know what I'm saying? He really looked like the way he came in the ring, honestly. He's doing the damn thing. And we could see him right back in action again. Quick, fast, and easy. Top Rank, keeping the cards coming. Let's go. Bob, this kid is it, man. This kid is it. And now he's fighting at 122 pounds. His first 3 fights were at 118. His last 3 now were at 122. So, I mean, he's only 18 years old. He's nowhere near his grown man strength, his grown man body yet. But Cash continues to do what he needs to do, and that is stay in the gym. And that is staying focused. And that is staying away from the drugs and the alcohol. Y'all know what it is. He's focused, baby. He wants championship. He got gold on his mind. I tell you, when you bump into Cash, you chill, you talk some shit with him. But in the meantime, while you talking to him, he's like this. Yeah, because, you know, boom, boom, boom. Yeah. He's got boxing on his mind 24/7, 365, and it doesn't stop until the career is over, and the career is just getting started. You hear me? Shout out to Coach Mike. Shout out to Rafa in the corner over there. J Prince Boxing, who's his management, and Top Rank Boxing, who's his promoters, and, you know, they do it the best. I mean, in my opinion, personally, Top Rank raised them the best. You know what I'm saying? If you know boxing, then you know. because your favorite fighters probably went through there. I'm 35 years old right now. Oscar De La Hoya was my boy coming up. Yes, Oscar De La Hoya, people. The golden boy. Yeah, that was my guy when I was a young pup in the 90s coming up. You hear me? Top Rank Boxing. Floyd Mayweather. One of the biggest and arguably the best to ever do it in the sport. Who started him up? Top Rank Boxing. Miguel Cotto for my Boricuas. Top Rank Boxing. Manny Pacquiao for my die-hard Filipino, hardcore, never fall back, underdog fighters. Size don't matter. It's the hard and dog. Let me chill. You know, Manny's my all-time favorite, man. But yeah, Top Rank Boxing. Just a few. Just to name a few. You know what I'm saying? You want to go way back? You know he had Ali. You know he had Hagler. He's had them all. Bob Arum, Top Rank Boxing, salute. ESPN, another great card. And on the main event was 140-pound, a contenders match. You know what I'm saying? Keeping Arnold Barbosa busy and up and rising. He was undefeated. Daniel Zorilla, Danielito from Puerto Rico, Miguel Cotto Promotions, promoting this kid pretty well. He was 16-0 with 12 knockouts, meaning, yeah, the kid could punch. The kid could fight. He has a good chin. But Barbosa, Arnold Barbosa Jr., he's been waiting for a title shot for quite some time now. He's been in line. Waiting for his turn. WBO ranked, WBC, WBA. He's ranked in all of these sanctioning bodies. But as we know, at 140 pounds, Josh Taylor was the undisputed unified champ. Those belts are now starting to scatter. They're all over the place right now. He probably has like a belt or two left. Be what it may be, Barbosa's waiting for a shot for whichever title it is that he does get. When his day comes, it will arrive. But till then, he has to stay busy. He has to stay active. He has to stay sharp because, what you going to do? You going to sit around? Waiting for that call? And when the day comes, you're rusty. You're not in shape.
Game? What's a game?
You got to hurry up and make weight for the fight. Come on, man. Barbosa Jr. doing the damn thing. Much respect, much props. He's been busy. Top Rank has a good draw. They had a good crowd out there screaming for Barbosa in California. Mexican-American. Puts his punches together real well. You know, I heard the commentary saying Barbosa has problems with his hands and boom, 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 and somewhat. Cool, heard you. Sound a little bit like excuses towards why he wasn't getting the knockout. Maybe Zorilla's chin was better than what we thought. Maybe Barbosa just, you know what I'm saying? He maybe doesn't have that crack because he has combinations. Fights very well. Got hard. Got a chin of his own as well because I've seen him down and get up and finish fights. And we seen in that 10th round when Zorilla finally decided to start fighting. Whoa, he cracked him. Boom, went all out. I'm sure they'll be calling Zorilla back. You know what I'm saying? Top Rank. We'll see him again over there against another up-and-comer. Hopefully he could do some justice. You know, this was his first step-up fight to that level. But Barbosa remains undefeated. Barbosa remains number one contender for whichever sanctioning body it is that's going to give him his shot. And he's an entertaining fighter. And, of course, Top Rank stays busy. Things are a little quiet right now with the big fights. You know, we got a lot of the contenders getting their slot time right now. And that's what happened. That's what happened on Top Rank Boxing Friday night. You want to talk about the return of King Ryan Garcia? I want to talk about it, too. And let's talk about it because Gervonta Tank Davis is what he continues to call out. And guess what? Ryan is looking really, really solid. He's walking dudes down. He's composed. And he's picking his shots out a lot better thus far within these two fights under Joe Goose. And hey, listen, it's still a fresh relationship going on over there. Ryan is still, again, a young boy who is now growing into his grown man body. We know he could hit. We know he could crack. He's been cracking dudes' heads since the start of his career. But 140 pounds? He's at 140 pounds now? He said, I'm done with 135, which, listen, there's no time to waste with that neither. He's absolutely right. I believe he made the right decision there. And if he stays at 140, stay at 140. Because at 135, it's a mess. You know, promotional companies always beefing with each other, not making the big fights. Devin Haney has all the titles. Devin Haney is looking like he's headed back to Australia for a rematch with George Kambosos. Nobody wants to see it. Nobody cares about it at this moment. Agreed. I can say the same. It wasn't competitive. It wasn't worth watching a rematch. And it's not worth Devin Haney going all the way back to Australia. You know what I'm saying? Kambosos could come back to the States if he wants to regain the titles from the man who clearly took them from him. And he didn't really put up much of a challenge as the champion that night. That's a mix-up, though. So I don't see Ryan winning any titles. He's going to keep fighting for silver and interims and continentals, WBCs and WBAs. This shit don't make no sense. It's a waste of time. 140 is the new division for him. 140 he looked good in. I like to see him continue to stay there and keep it rocking. Javier Fortuna. Let's talk about Javier Fortuna, who's a gutsy competitor. He's one of, you want to call him a gatekeeper? You can call him a gatekeeper. You want to call him a stern competition. You know, if you want to prove that you're somebody, that you're coming up, that you're ready for action, Javier Fortuna's the guy to get in the ring with. At 130, at 135, at 140, wherever. Fortuna has been fighting in all these divisions for quite some time now. And he's never backed down from a fight. And he gets it rocking. I'm not a big fan of Javier Fortuna, but he does get it rocking. And we was expecting for him to get it rocking, but to me, it looked like Garcia hit too hard. And Javier wasn't trying to get hit too much. No, he wasn't trying to get hit too much Saturday night because that first body shot that put him down, he spit the mouthpiece right out. Woo! Let me get a breather in here for a second. I got to make it at least through another round or two. Second knockdown, put him down, flash. Third one, good night. 6-round TKO victory for Ryan Garcia. Staples Center was packed. I'm hearing about 12,000 people in attendance. Good sales. Ryan continues to bring the ladies out. Hey, ladies. That's what we say to y'all. But they paying attention to Ryan doing his damn thing. He's a fly kid, man. He does these dripped out in the Dior. You heard? Dripped down in the Dior as well, man. Shout out to Ryan, bro. 6-round TKO. Javier Fortuna goes down, and who's next? He wants Gervonta Tank Davis next. Who do I want next? Gervonta Tank Davis. Who do you want to see Ryan Garcia fight next? You know you're going to say Gervonta Tank Davis.
Am I wrong?
He has a strong point when he says there's a will, there's a way. We're not going to get into the politics of boxing between Showtime and DAZN and the relationship that Al Heyman and anybody else, Oscar De La Hoya, has over there where they can't get along to make the fight, whatever. But needless to say that this is top 3 biggest fight in boxing. This could be, if they was to announce this fight today, the world will be at full attention. They'll have the world in the palm of their hands waiting for that day that the bell rings and round 1 begins. The most craved and talked about fight that we all want, hardcore fans, is the Crawford-Spence fight. Yes, that is the #1 biggest fight in boxing in the sense of what we want to see. It's past its time already. The #2 biggest fight, well, let's put it like this. The #1 draw is Canelo. At this moment right now, him and Triple G is the biggest draw fight in boxing because Canelo is the biggest draw in boxing. So, yeah, him and GG Part 3 is going to do numbers. People will be in Vegas. The fans will be watching. People will be ordering. But if we're talking about the future, if we're talking about taking boxing to its next catapult, man, to its next standard, Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia is the fight to be made. My daughters, they watch boxing here and there because I'm watching, because the family is all in the house, because we're at the fights. But I asked them, hey, who was fighting last night? Oh, I don't know. I know everybody was in the house watching the fight, though. Okay. Saturday night, I was like, hey, you guys saw the fight? Yeah, Ryan Garcia knocked him out. Oh, Ryan Garcia. Okay. The night that I was at Gervonta and Rolly. Sunday when I went over for dinner, what did they say? Bobby, Gervonta Davis knocked homeboy out. Homeboy. They didn't say Raleigh. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to anybody and all the other fighters. But my kids, my daughters, they're 13, 14, 15 years old. They know who the heck Gervonta and Ryan is. You hear me? And when they fight, they're watching the TikTok highlights. When they fight, they're watching the build-ups and all the videos and all the trash talk and all the funny and all the competitiveness that they bring.
I'm talking world famous, baby.
Okay? So if we looking for a new sport, because everybody's always talking about boxing is dead, boxing is this, boxing ain't doing it like UFC, boxing ain't. Shut up, bro.
Shut up! Shut up!
Please, cut that shit out. I was hearing that shit for years. And you know who was the biggest fucking athlete to make the most money? Like, who was number one on Forbes for so many years? Who? Floyd Money Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Baseball players and and basketball players, football players, all these guys getting $300-400 million deals. Floyd did that shit in one night. Don't tell me boxing is dead. Don't tell me boxing is trash. When the fucking biggest star is the number one guy in Forbes, he's making $300 million a night and y'all all tuned in. Don't tell me that bullshit. Excuse me. I'm getting too passionate. I'm getting too hype, right?
Don't mess with me, dog. I'm crazy.
Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Davis. I want to see this. We need this. That is the fight to make. I don't care who you think is going to win. I don't care if you think Ryan is not ready for Tank. I don't care if you think Tank don't want to go and fight him at 140, 35, 40, whatever division you want to do it in. Make this fight happen, please. Madison Square, Barclay, Staples, wherever the hell you want to put it at, please. Just do it and do it on pay-per-view so you can see what these dudes are really about and where is the draw and where is the popularity and if boxing is ready to go into 2023 with a bang. Come on. Don't give me that bullshit. This is the fight to make. Top 3 biggest fight in boxing. Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia. You put it in whatever list you want to put it. You want to put it in whatever particular order you want to put it in. It's going down. And when that thing happens, believe me, the fans will be smiling like I'm smiling right now. Wow! Boxing will be smiling like I'm smiling right now. And we're going to have a great night of action. Who wins? No. Ryan's looking good at 140. Gervonta has the eraser. Gervonta, though, has been fighting bigger men. Raleigh, Barrios. Isaac Cruz was his same height. But he's been showing that he can be tested. He can be pushed. If you have knowledge, if you have skill, then you can... you could keep Gervonta out there as well. But when he lands his shot, he lands his shot. Ryan lands his shot, he lands his shot. I don't care who hits harder. I'm not here to argue about who hits harder. Gervonta has the eraser, one of the biggest punches in boxing. Arguably. Ryan is one of the fastest fighters in boxing, arguably. It's a great matchup, man. It's great styles. You got Mexico. You got African Americans over here. USA against Mexico. Ryan is Mexican American, but you know where most of his popularity is coming from the Mexican population, from California, big state. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. Let's not wait any longer. Golden Boy, PBC, Showtime, DAZN, figure it out for the sake of all of boxing. And I'll keep praying to the boxing gods that we do see Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis this year.
Let us pray.
I don't got time for next year and or next year pushes us to the next year. This is what the fuck goes on, man. This is what continues to happen over and over. We keep getting pushed back another year. We've been waiting for Crawford and Spence how long? Gervonta and Ryan are these kids are in their 20s. When are they going to fight? In their 30s? Cut it out, man. Teofimo Lopez, you heard what he said also, right? Takeover, that's my guy. He's coming back August 13th for the take back. Ryan said, if I can't get Gervonta, bring on Teofimo at 140. I must admit, this is going to be good. We're in for good. Boxing's in a good state. We got a lot of young blood. We got a lot of young blood that is strong and handling their business against top competitors. Now we need them to fight each other. Need I say more? Tell me what you think. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you got to say. Tell me what you see happening. All that. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It's 4 corners again.